Hi, everybody. How is everyone doing? For me, I hold my Chantel. For me, I hold. For me, I hold. For me, I hold. For me, I hold my baby. For me, I hold. Hi, everybody. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Hi, you're.
The most useless set of people for Nigeria. My people, don't touch. Good evening, Daddy Street. Good evening. You actually look beautiful. DSS, they should go to that church and open that altar. Open his altar. DSS, they should go to that church and open that altar. Open his altar. I won't say further than that. So I was the MC of Dr. Chris Okafor's wedding, and I want to say it is very foolish of some of you to think I should have declined that event. It's not. Me, I know say that money when VDM showcase a broke Jake's. DSS, they should go to that church and open that altar. Open his altar. I was DSS, they should go to that. This guy is one of the crazy. You know, the man where find everybody who want to help for the case because of money. I mean, when I go for nobody to come see. Don't distract me. Nobody try to distract me. I mean, Chris guy issue. Now this guy is now the people they come out when they talk. We don't come as the activism. No, I go back. Then I break the face with that case. 3 years. Drop her before the resurrection. That's much time for that go career. I go back. They go the investigation. When I do proper investigation, I'm not the follow now. I don't even shed any light. Right, guys, you can go and watch the full video on Doris Okala's page.
In fact, I think that's where I should even go in the first place. Because I want to talk about what she said. Hi, Haley. Hi, you all. I want to talk about that particular video. I'll talk about that video, this particular video. The one she said, all those I want to be activists, make una go learn from VDM. I'm Maratel, a proud one. I'm Maratel myself. But what Doris fails to understand is that it caused so much havoc, so much damage on this case of baby testimony. She has done so much damage to this case of baby testimony. She actually stood in the way of justice. She destroyed the case from the beginning. She came into this baby testimonies case. So right now, I'll just let you guys listen to this video she made about 7 hours ago. I don't want to put it on the screen like I used to. Just listen to it.
See, Chris, you got the call people. They got people where they could say you want to go use DSS arrest me. And it is me. Relationship matter now. When DSS come, maybe and you go there, go. Make I get enough when I say I rooted out that the arrest will be before I begin talk. No, I don't root that one out now. Normally, now normal thing we suppose happen. Make so that we will go there, go. Then again, I saw that some people are beginning to come out to say, Doris, where is? Listen, I know. Muna they look for picking. Muna go call the mama ask her where picking dey. The matter when I dey look for na three. You don't from the guy where I go help police track. The matter when I start to talk to the guy, no be because of any missing child. Nothing concern missing child.
Hi,
Save the mother
Catherine.
come. I mean, if I even save the mother. When they arrest the mother, I carry and come Abuja to Transcope. The journey for Abuja, I should come Transcope. Come the contradict and stuff. Ask the mama. I'm not interested in that case. If you go see my previous interviews, I know the mama. That case is not my priority. That case has already happened 3 years before that blackmailer South African boy go resurrect her to blackmail those pastors. So may nobody call they say, Doris, pull on go to tell the mama, she tell you what she can. Which mama I want fight for? The one will collect 1 million from Jeremiah after she come out from prison. I've been at the one where fight everybody, we want to call help her for the case because of money. I bet when I go look for nobody.
Okay, so it's obvious. It's obvious that Doris is never going to tell us what she knows about baby testimony. It's just obvious at this point with what she's saying.
Nobody try to distract me. I mean, Chris get issue. Now this kind of now that they do, people know they feel come out, come they talk. When I don't come as the activism. Muna go break it, and I break it, and face with that case. 3 years, drop am before they resurrect am. That's one teacher from Kata go carry am. Muna go break it, they go do investigation. Muna do proper investigation. I know they do. I know they follow now. I don't even shed any lights because I don't know 1 or 2 for that case. I don't know where it starts. So nobody call my name. Muna go break it, they go tell you now how the case start and how it ends. Nobody call my name. I don't tell you now. And they do which percent activism. All those girls.
Okay, so at least I saw this video and I kind of felt weak actually concerning the case of baby testimony. So I don't even know how to address Doris on this case. At this point, I kind of feel for Doris. I felt for her. Like she's broken. She needs help. She needs a friend. She needs someone to rely on. She needs to be checked. She needs to relax her head, at least get a good sleep. I don't think she has been sleeping lately because she's just out for revenge, and I don't know what she wants to revenge over. Honestly, I don't know why she wants a revenge. Like she said, the case is between her and Chris. Okafor, so-called men of wolves all over the internet, just showcasing themselves, doing one miracle or the other just to attract those gullible people who will not want to see with their own eyes, even while the Bible said, test all spirits. So at this point, for those of us who are hoping that Doris is going to confess and speak on the case of baby testimony, I can tell you that you're not going to get anything from Doris on the case of baby testimony. She won't say anything. Probably what I'm thinking, allegedly, someone has reached out to her and I've told her, don't worry, if it's a house, we'll buy for you. Just die down the case. Because that's the only reason. She's still fighting Chris. Yeah. It's a normal thing. She cannot just die down the case like that. She's still fighting Chris. And the other interview I watched on Dada Freeze, where she said that all she needs is just an apology from from Chris. She might not get the apology publicly because that's what she wants. She might get it in private and still accept it. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to fight her? Or like, so you just allow that case to go? No. She's old enough to know what she wants, what to accept, and what to reject. But in the case of baby testimony, it's obvious that we're not going to get anything from Doris. I felt like she was out for the money, for the fame. She's in every platform, jumping up and down, wants to be known worldwide. I just felt like she's doing it the wrong way. She's trending for the wrong reasons and exposing herself, exposing the so-called men of wolves, because I barely call them men of God. What I'm just going to say on this case is that Doris, I feel you. I kind of get what you're going through. But you know, when it comes to baby testimony, we're not friends. Even you know it, you will say it. Shate can play and gist with every other thing, but when it comes to baby testimony or try to talk to me about prophets, I will not listen. Those are the two things I never agree with her, and she knows that, so we don't even talk to that direction. But you know what the people wants to hear. The little you know. We're not forcing me, I'm not forcing you. I'm begging. If there's a way you can help with the case of baby testimony to have justice for the child, leave the mother. The mother she have her own flaws. Everybody knows that. A lot of people have come out in the past to talk about it, which doesn't bother me, including me. I had my own fair share of it, but I'm still here, still fighting, because that child testimony did not ask anybody to give birth to him, was not asked to be born. He's innocent in all of this. You are a woman, and I pray for you day and night so that God will give you that thing you actually, you crave for, you wish for, you prayed for, you always pray for what you wish for. It will come to you one day. And I believe strongly in my spirit, it won't be long. All the scandal will go away. You'll be a happy woman. I beg you not to wait till you experience what it means to carry a child for 9 months. I'm begging you not to wait and experience what it means to push a child. At least the mark on your stomach already shows that you've partially a CS, a C-section. You should know what that means. You know the pain. A woman who has already given up. Don't use her weakness to cover up this case. She has lost one child, and all she was doing was fight to see the others through. That's all she was doing. Her bed for the other kids. That was all she was doing, nothing more. And everyone that came into her life saw it. We all saw it. And if you're not matured enough to understand, you're going to read meanings to it. We all saw it. And every single person that got close saw it. But does that mean that she does not feel the pain, the absence of a child? Does that mean that she doesn't want to embrace her son once again, watch the child grow? She only went to that church for miracles. Like every other person will want to go when they see them so-called miracle, these so-called men of wolves put on the internet. Everybody wants a miracle in their life. Everybody wants to be better than their parents. Everybody wants to be better than their equals. Everybody wants to make it in life. And when these pastors, fake so-called pastors, start showing themselves on social media and pretending they are healing people or doing one or two things, it attracts those gullible ones that doesn't understand. And they don't care how much they pay to see that pastor. Ruth is physically challenged. She's on a wheelchair. She has never walked in her life. If somebody gives her hope and say, come to my church, I'm going to heal you, she will be there. She will be there. And she was going up and down looking for miracles. That wasn't her first time, but she lost a child. A child that everybody confirmed she came into that church with. Today, the child is no more. We're still searching for baby testimony. And if you have been in midst of these pastors, like you claim in your videos, that you know how they think, you've been in their midst, your word exactly. I believe that you know something, Doris. I'm not here to chase clouds. You know me. I left the platform for almost 2-3 years. If I was looking for something or gain something, I would have still be posting and posting to keep the platform on. I left it. I was on TT doing my thing. You know that. You always come to my platform on TT. So it's not about the gain, the publicity. I'm not interested in all of that. But this is a child. We're talking about a child. Helpless child. No parents wants to. It's even good to know that the child is dead than the child is missing. At least you will know. With time, your mind will be at rest and accept it. But at this moment, she doesn't know. I don't know. Everybody wants to know. Where's this child? It started with the CCTV footage that Prophet Jeremiah Omotofofenye refused to show the public. We asked for the CCTV footage. That was when we heard that it wasn't working. It was new. They haven't set up the CCTV footage in a very massive church like that. All of a sudden, there was no CCTV footage. All of a sudden. And you're here fighting for 20 million that they paid you, 45 million they paid you, bought you a car, and that's not enough. You want a house. And all in the name of this child. You might have known Chris Okafor. You might have known Chris Okafor years ago in your stories, dating him. That's nobody's business. That's not my problem. But he brought you to Omotofofenye. Your word, Doris. Your word. Your words. He brought you to him and started telling you things about the guy in South Africa. and you agreed to help them to lure him to Nigeria. Your words, not mine. You said you were going to help them to bring him. And you came out and claimed that all the things you did helped Warri Prophet, Omoto Fufenyi, to win the case against Ruth, to win a child's case, to kill the case of baby testimony, to die down the case of baby testimony, that the mother was told not to speak about the case for 2 years or call the prophet's name for 2 years, She can speak about her child. She can talk about her child, but she was not allowed to. If you're going to the market, Doris, and you lost your wallet, when people ask you, where did you lost your wallet? You will say it was in the market because you don't even know. You will say it was in the market. You will say, when I was leaving the house, the wallet was with me. I was going to the market. And when I go to the market, I can find the wallet. Which means you misplaced it in the market. And somebody is now telling you, don't mention the market again for 2 years. As a woman, how do you feel when you sit down and you think about this child? Don't you want to know, where could this child be? Where could this child be? As a woman, don't you want to know? Good evening to you. You're welcome. Don't you want to know? Even if you have to fight. Albra Kingsley, you're welcome. Even if you have to fight just to know. Help. Because Doris, I know you can help. I know you can help. I know you can if you want to. Don't you want to know? Even if it means taking the child and say, this is the child they are looking for. The mother was careless. I'm not releasing this child to the mother. She's under my care. At least everybody will know. As a woman, you can do that. And believe me, millions of people will be beside you. It is nothing. It's nothing the mother is going to do about it. All we just need is to know that the child is okay. Child being reunited with his mother. He has brothers that wants to see him, that wants to know him, that wants to know what he looks like today. And you now have every one of us wondering, where could this child be? You're coming out. You're saying that we should go to Brekete, that we are chasing clouds. That you know nothing about it. True, you said you don't want, that you're not looking for that child. True, you said that. You told me in person. Personally, you said, I'm not looking for that child. I'm not interested in looking for the child. You said it. And you also said it also in your videos, that you don't want to look for the child. But don't you have a conscience? Is it not blood that's flowing through your veins? Imagine the table turns around and it's your child. And everybody just watch you scream and scream, just like you've been, you're trending on social media. Just imagine you trending like this on behalf of your child. And at the end of the day, nothing comes out of it. You went quiet. In 2, 3, 4 months or 5, 6 months or 1 year, you remember again, the pain comes back and you're screaming again. And people just keep raising their nose. Mom wine and she go so in the house. How will you feel? How will you feel? At least, yes, at least just tell us which direction to look. Who has the child? Well, you said there that the mother took 1 million and kept quiet. That we should ask the mother. We have asked the mother over and over again. We have come out. Even the mother herself had cried out in public and be like, please guys, help me. Oh. That's what they call defamation. Help me, or Moto Fufeyi this or Moto Fufeyi that. It was in his church I misplaced my child. That's what he won in court as defamation of character. Was she not supposed to call the name of the church? Her child got missing in that church. Was she not supposed to say it? She was supposed to protect the image of the church while her child is nowhere to be found. Doris, I don't hate you. I actually feel for you. I don't pity you, but I fear for you. I have empathy. And if there's any way I can help you ease the stress, I believe I want to jump into it. You know that. You know I want to do it. So that you can get a good sleep. But we are begging you at this time. We're begging you. Just point us to the right direction. If that's all you do, you keep saying things like, nobody's going to marry you. Nobody. Doris, the man that will marry you will see all this nonsense you're doing. These things you're calling embarrassment, you're embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing your family, and will still marry you. Even when they are showing him, he will be like, what else haven't I seen? Show me something I've not seen before I'll throw $1 at it. Don't limit yourself. You're stronger than this. You're stronger than how you see yourself. You're a very strong woman. And I know you'll get through all of this. You'll get through it. There's no point fighting you. You're broken already. You need to be fixed. You need to be fixed. We've had our ups and downs. That's no problem. The only thing I know we never agreed on was the case of baby testimony. And still, we won't agree on it. But if you can help us, if you can help us, we are begging. It's a long time coming. That's all I'm asking. Nothing more. Since you are asking for 20 million house and 45 million that you've been paid, if you want us to also pay you, just let us know. Say the word. We may look like we don't have it, but just say it and see what happens. I'm not fighting you anymore, Doris. I feel you've been beaten at your own game. And you need to bounce back. You need to get yourself together. And start thinking straight. So that all the blessings God has bestowed, arranged for you will come. Don't be destroying things with your own hands. Don't. Your mouth, you talk, you say a lot of things. And when you're being called to question, you don't want to give receipt. You don't want to answer. All we're asking, it's your word. If you didn't mention baby testimonies case, nobody would have called you out on it. When you started with Okafor and Stella, you did not mention baby testimonies case. I did a video on it. Did I say anything? No. I just played it out. Just like, okay, let it go. Even though deep down I was wondering, why is Doris throwing these people money? What job did she do for these people? I was still talking to you. I never asked. I laughed about it. The way you call her Shoki and the rest and blah, 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 and blah. That was all. But you never mentioned baby testimony in that video, though I know it was related. So I never said anything. But in this case, you mentioned the baby testimony. That's why we're calling on you. You arose this case. So I wish you well. I don't hate you. I can never hate anybody in this world, no matter how evil you are or try to do or try to portray yourself. I don't hate you. I hope you recover real quick and get yourself back and be the Doris that we used to know. Pray you come out stronger. I pray you come out stronger. All we just need is point us to the right direction. Tell us what you know. We are begging. We're begging you. Tomorrow I might come out and get angry and start shouting and calling you out and all that. But deep down inside, I see you're broken. I see you need love. Somebody to just listen. And believe me, I listen. I've had everything you said. And there's nothing I can do to help. But if there's anything I can do, I will definitely do it. I can't start shouting here and start saying, Chris Okafor, you have to buy her a house or come out and apologize to her or do this or do that. When there's a case of baby testimony that is more important than your apology that you are asking for. That's a child's life. You should understand. Like you said, when you both of you started, we were not there. He knows you better. I'm begging you to think of the child. Don't think about the mother. Think of the child. Just the child. Imagine if that child was yours. Imagine if that child was mine. Imagine if that child was a child of somebody you love and care for so much. Doris, you wouldn't see me in problem and not do anything. You that I know. I don't know what these pastors have over you, because I'm beginning to think it's not all about the money anymore. Because you have everything you need. They've paid you 20,000 in the first case. You've gotten 20 million. Now you've gotten 45 million. He bought you a car. Your words, Doris. Bought you a car as an appreciation. I don't think it's about money anymore. I hope when you find this video and you listen, I hope you do the right thing. Because believe me, there are millions of people who are ready to fight beside you, to call out these so-called men of wolves. Because I think it's done on you now that you're ready to speak about it. It's done on you now. You want the world to know. The same thing we've been preaching over and over again. The same thing prophets is talking, trying to open their eyes. The same thing we'll all have been saying here concerning these fake men of wolves, fake miracles that they throw out there to attract people. Because of these so-called men of wolves, even when we see a real man of God, we can't identify them. Even when the Bible says test of spirits. This generation in Africa, in particular, you guys have made it impossible for someone to identify a true man of God. These days, people that go to church, they just go from their heart, let them just leave the house, pray. It's what their belief. This is me. I'm not doing it for the pastor. I'm not in church for the pastor. I'm not in church for... You understand? That's what most people do these days when they go to church. I'm going to church for me. My faith alone is enough. I don't need a pastor to lay their hands on me. And I keep saying this to people. You can create yourself an altar in your house. It could be an altar of praise. It could be an altar of worship. Anything. It's better you do it by yourself, just you and God, than to go to these people. They will lay their hands on you. You don't even know how many demons they are invoking inside of you. Now they go to wash their eyes. They can actually tell you things without anybody telling them about those things. They can actually tell you those things. See them making people vomit things. We've seen all the confessions out there on social media. They are all there. People exposing so-called men of wolves, and they are popular pastors that you and I knows. Terrible things that they are doing, all in the name of hiding under the name of God. I pray God help us. So Doris, if you see this video, I'm only begging. And if there's any way I can help, I'm going to help you through these hard times. I understand your pain. But please, if you still have hope in life, if you still have that little hope in life, to be married someday and be happy, to be a mother someday and be happy, to have all the things your heart so desire in this world, I'm begging you, don't be quiet on the case of baby testimony. Don't be quiet. If this is the only thing you do, I beg you. I'm begging you. What shall it profit me to come out and start shouting, Doris? I will do it tomorrow because it's in my nature. But not to provoke you, not to spite you, not to laugh at you. No one is perfect. I'm not even perfect myself. I can't be perfect. So I'm not expecting you to be perfect. So please, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing, I beg you. So for those of you who are just joining, you're all welcome. Kingsley, do you want to come up? Do you have something to say? If there's anybody out there that wants to say something, please, you can use the link. Let me drop it on the comment section. You can use the link, and I'm still going to drop the number. I'm still going to drop the number if there's anybody who wants to call in. You're free to use the link, and you're free to call in so we can talk about things in general. From the beginning of this case of baby testimony. Because all they know how to do is to come and talk about baby testimony's mother's character. Yes, every one of us have had our own fair share of her, whatever you want to call it. Does that mean the child is not missing? The child is missing. She's just a woman trying to survive. She's trying to survive with the rest of her kids. You can't fault her for that. You can't fault her for that. It's annoying, but you can fault her for that. Her child is missing. If her child wasn't missing, nobody would know about Ruth Matthews. And if the so-called Omoto Fufeyin, if he was so, how am I going to put it, so good or so clean, is that the word? He would have handled this case in a different way. He has millions to throw out there just to cover the case of baby testimony. He could have called the mother. So your son is missing. Okay. He has opportunity to be on national television and announce if anybody can bring me that child in an hour, in 20 minutes, I'll give this person so. That very day the child got missing. If truly his mind was in the right place. If truly he wanted to help the woman. If truly. I'm just trying to control my words. I have words actually to use. He would have put it out there, put a price tag on it, and see the way everybody would be searching for that child in that church that day. And that child would have, everyone would have seen that child. Won't have been here today calling your name Omoto Fufeyin. You came out and you gave us a prophecy that the child was going to come out. With all boldness, you stood and you said, this child will come out. Not even 1 second before that month will be over, that the child will come out. We waited, and we're still waiting over 3 years to that prophecy now. And the child is not out. You've paid a lot of bloggers to do damage control concerning that child. For those of you who know something and you're sitting on top because you are afraid that these men are powerful, they're afraid that these men are powerful, these men will lock you up forever. What can they do? The Bible said it. You're afraid of that person that can destroy the body but cannot destroy your soul? Is that the person you're afraid of to speak up? People do worship money these days. It's only money. Coming out and telling people that I'm a billionaire prophet. So the rest of us that don't have billion, we should shut our gutters. So we should just shut up and not speak about this missing child. This was where he was stuck.
Baby comes out. What will you do? What will you do?
I will rededicate myself to God.
You rededicate.
I will rededicate myself.
What about you? If this baby. Now the enemies, the Lord said, he said the baby, he has set confusion among the people that who caused this calamity. But I'm telling you,
a feast of thanksgiving.
hey, listen, take this my word. Even 1 second to this mood to run up. This baby that missing, you hear a good news.
Amen.
Even 1 second to this mood. What I have seen in the realm of the spirit, I'm seeing.
That was the video where he prophesied, where he told us that the child was going to come out. He assured everybody that the child was going to come out. Clearly, the child was missing. He gave a prophecy. He gave a prophecy. And those of us who actually believed him at the time were hopeful. We're very hopeful. So Doris, I hope God touches you, your heart. That's if you still have, because I don't know the damage Grace Okafor have done to you. But you're not the only one. You're not the only one going through things. But not everybody is going to heal like you by screaming. So please, I beg you. I'm not a perfect being, but I'm begging you. If that child never existed, why the prophecy concerning the child? Why the threats? Why the threats? Why the damage controls everywhere, to the extent that my account was brought down by Prophetess Grace? Why all that? Why? So please, I beg you, may God touch your hearts. May God touch you. So thank you, everybody. It seems like no one wants to come up. No one wants to talk about it. So this is where I draw my curtain. I hope this message gets to Doris. I'm still going to make a little video on it and post tomorrow. I pray that we get justice for this child this time. And Fortunate, how are you? Good evening. I pray this time we get justice for this child. I think we have to take this case now to our president. We'll take it to our president, our other president, VDM. We'll take this case to him. We'll present him all the evidence from the court case, from Brekete to the court case, to Doris's case, to Apostle Cassie, to how we started from Dadamas's. We'll start detailing every single details, to happiness, to everybody that were involved, their parts, so that you can get a clearer picture, to prophets, to everybody that were involved, so you can get a clearer picture. I think he's in a good position to handle this case of baby testimony, especially when it comes to Omoto Fufeyin. I think we should do that. Because we've been talking. It's a platform of truth. See all those blackmail here and there. They know what they did. They all know what they did. They knew it from day one. So thank you, everybody. Here again tomorrow. Tomorrow again. I'll be here again tomorrow. So we'll talk more about it. So guys, pray so that Doris can actually do something concerning the case of baby testimony. If it means you guys writing to her and begging her, please, on behalf of Shante, Kev, please, I will appreciate that. So good night, everybody, and thank you all. God bless you. God bless you, every one of you. God bless you all.
This baby comes out. What will you do? What will you do?
I will rededicate myself to God.
You rededicate.
I will rededicate myself.
What about you? If this baby, now the enemies, the Lord said, he said the baby, he has set confusion among the people that who caused this calamity. But I'm telling you,
A feast of thanksgiving.
hey, listen, take this my word. Even 1 second to this motor round up, this baby that missing, you hear a good news.
Amen.
Even 1 second to this month, I am what I have seen in the realm of the spirit. I'm seeing.